wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South, so glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC South against NFC South.
Yeah, and this is a division, Mike, that I've lived in for a long time in my career, and at one point, you can make the argument that it was the best division in football. But right now, it's the quarterback uncertainty. Do we have the quarterback of our future? Did we just draft one? Did we just sign one? What does that look like? 2 of the 4 teams, brand new coaches taking over control to start this season. No division won fewer games last season. They've got a lot of work to do before this division can hold a candle to some of the others we see throughout the NFL.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There's no denying he is a passionate and productive NFL quarterback. But as good as he is, Mike, he just hasn't quite found a way to get over the hump to join that upper echelon of elite quarterbacks. He has this big arm. He can sling it all over the field. But that big arm is also what gets him into trouble sometimes. He needs to find that happy medium between taking care of the ball while still being aggressive. And if he can do that, he'll have as good a chance as any to come out on top.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Carr working out of the gun. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota. And now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Ever since he was drafted in the 4th round, all this guy has done is continue to surpass all expectations. And Mike, this isn't some physical specimen like we see throughout the league who has all these unique physical attributes, but he is about as consistent and even keel as the quarterback position gets. And it doesn't hurt that he is a beloved figure in every locker room he finds himself in. They know with this guy behind center, they have a shot to win every single game he plays. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Saints offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had that lightning bolt to open the game. The long touchdown. They'll try to build on the lead now. This drive begins 1st and 10. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll go play action with Carr. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On first down, Carr. This one is caught by Moreau. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's a give now to Kamara. Kamara got a first down, still going. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
To throw is Carr. He's got it at the 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Kamara going to try to bull his way in, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now the 2nd-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
And here's Bijan. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Cousins to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Willie Gay with the stop. Second down and 8. Cousins now. That's caught. It's high. He is in. Touchdown, Falcons. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense getting set to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back is Carr. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On second down, here's a run with Kamara. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's third down and a few inches. Carr to throw. Oh, a loose football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And, Greg, they have done it again. This defense scoring for the second time, once on a pick and now on a scoop and score.
Yeah, when a defense can score once in a game, Mike, that's great. But when they can do it twice, it's remarkable. I mean, for them to be able to now impact this game on the scoreboard for the second time with that fumble return for a touchdown, just an incredible performance so far today by this defense.
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. That's deep for Olave. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Carr. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
McLeod to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Nice grab there by Mooney, and plays like this are really the main reason why the Falcons made it a point to sign him this offseason. And his talent has always been undeniable. He just has to find a way to stay on the field and prove it.
A first down throw for Cousins. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. They get the Pro Bowl guard, Chris Lindstrom.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as...
To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st and 10, Carr. This one on target to Olave. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Carr now on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer, and most likely was going to result in a sack.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out is Youngwei Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Carr. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. For the Falcons in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, the veteran Kirk Cousins. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to McLeod. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his target. That's Pitts.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Now, Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On first down, Carr gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Slot man in motion left. They'll run here with Kamara. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. Pistol give to Kamara. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing his Cousins. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
I think way so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. This one is caught by Moreau. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second down, Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Carr working out of the gun. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Ball start. Offense.
Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's to the sideline where he finds Olave.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Carr now on 2nd down. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. and it results in a negative play.
Carr from the gun on third down. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Atlanta.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both